Today let's look at multiplying fractions and whole numbers. So first let's review what our fractions talk about. So they're talking about parts of a whole. It could be parts of a number that's a whole, parts of a group of something that's a whole. So remember, it can be represented in different ways because it's just talking, the groups could be different. So your denominator tells you how many pieces make a whole group. So in this case it's 4, and your numerator tells you how many pieces are being talked about. So in this case that are shaded pink. So we've got 1/4 of the stars are shaded, 1/4 of the number line is shaded, and 1/4 of the circle has been shaded. Okay, let's look at multiplication of whole numbers. So 3 times 4, so remember that multiplication is talking about groups of numbers. So it's talking about 3 groups of 4. So we can draw this out. So there's 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, and they each have 4 in a group, which would be 12. So remember, we also could do, which is multiplication is repeated addition, so 4 plus 4 plus 4. Remember, multiplication could be done, the numbers, the order doesn't matter. I could do 4 times 3, so I could also do 4 groups of 3. Either way, my answer is still 12. All right, so let's look at fractions and whole numbers. So I've got 5 times 1/4, okay? Oops. Sorry about that. So I need 5 1/4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So now I have 5 1/4. So denominator always stays the same, because you haven't multiplied anything to the denominator. So my denominator is going to still be 4. If you notice in the squares, there's still 4 in each group. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fourths. 5 fourths that are shaded. So my answer is 5 fourths. But wait, that's not in simplest form. It's an improper fraction. So we need to turn it into a mixed number. So you could group your fourths, and you see you've got 1 whole fourth, and then 1 left over. So 1 and 1/4. So remember, you could do this. Take your numerator and divide it by your denominator. So 4 can go into 5 one time. Subtract and I get 1. So again, it is 1 and 1/4. All right, let's try one more. So we've got 2/3 times 3. And the order doesn't matter how we want to look at it. Multiply 2/3 times 4, or 4 times 2/3. So again, we're going to take, we want to have 4 2/3, so we've got 1, and now we have 2, 3, and 4. So let's stretch them out so we can see each of those. So now you're going to go and you want to count those. So again, I didn't multiply anything by the denominator. I didn't change the denominator by multiplying anything to it. So I still have 3 as my denominator, because if you look at your pictures, it's still 3 makes a whole. And then I've counted my pieces. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So my improper fraction is 8/3. But, again, that is an improper fraction. It's got to be in simplest form. So we go. If you group those together, I would have a whole, 1 whole, another whole, and then on the last one, there's 2 out of 3 pieces. So I have 2 and 2/3. So remember, again, you could take 8 and divide it, my numerator divided by my denominator. So 8 divided by 3, so 3 can go into 8 2 times, which is 6. 8 minus 6 is 2, so it's 2, and then the leftovers go back on top of the denominator, so 2 and 2/3. All right? Of course, we'll be looking at these more tomorrow. Remember, this kind of just gets us started, so I want you to bring in these 2 problems worked out with the pictures, okay? Remember, of course, the pictures don't have to be perfect, but we want to go ahead and have those with the pictures. All right, don't forget to bring these in tomorrow. You're all done. Good job. I'll see y'all tomorrow.